Hello, Ezregon. Long time no see. Yes, top right is me in the orange jacket. In the orange jacket. Yes, that's me. Let's see. Everything is set. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Laser God. How are you? Long time no see. Uh, how's your day? Anything new that you would like to share with us? Okay, no. Uh, well, okay. Let's play a couple of games. And since we wait for too long for 10-minute games, let's speed up the pace. If we play Blitz on 5 minutes, we should get some opponents to play against. So, hmm, Rapid Arena starts in a minute. No, I'm not gonna. Let's play some Blitz. Okay. Wow. Immediately. Way faster than 10. Okay. C5, C3, C4. Wow. And then the queen will come, right? Okay. We'll give check with the queen. Actually, I should have taken on b8 and then given the... Yes, sorry, Laser, I didn't see... let me finish. Actually, I can resign this game. I'll resign. Okay, let's play immediately. Let me just see... No, sorry. It's okay. It's just a game. Now let me see how to find you here. Connect. No, you never sent me your account, but let's see. Gregory House. Or Gregory. Let's see if there is. Okay. Challenge Blitz game. 5 minutes not rated. Play. We we start. Gregory House, like that famous Doctor House show. Okay, let's go. It should find you, but this is chess.com, so we need to give it time. Yeah, great. Okay, good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's been a while since I talked to you. It's good to see you again, or to to hear you. Depends how you take it. Okay, knight c3. Maybe c3 was slightly more precise, but this works too for white. Knight c6. We hit e5, and we'll see what will our opponent play now. What will Dr. House recommend? Okay, taking on c6. Well, the fact is that I cannot do anything to him at the moment. Okay, c5. I really need some squares for my knight. Knight is so horribly positioned that I need to fix it immediately. Knight c6, hitting... Ah, he anticipated with rook e1. So actually, there is no benefit from playing knight c6. But okay, we take on c4, bishop. All right, we'll take the queen. He'll take with the... Maybe he will give check, but we have queen d7 intermediate move, so it's a fair exchange. Bishop on on d7. Oh, on b7, pardon. Bishop on b7, he will play knight a3, most likely, and grab on c4. He will have better pawn structure. So let's see. Rook d8. We would like to exchange the rooks as soon as possible. Bishop e3. Uh, Rook to bishop e7. Okay. Now this is dangerous for black. This is very dangerous. Let's see, knight a5. Okay, we'll play bishop a8 because he had knight a5 pin. So now we'll see. I'm slightly worse, but maybe I'll get back into the game. We'll see how the game will continue. b3. I don't want to castle. That's my problem. But okay, I have to make some moves. So knight d6. And actually I will wait a second. Knight e5. This pawn is for free. But he will have bishop c5. This is now interesting for both of us. If I take, then c5 falls. No, we'll take, and he'll take the. And now we'll play an intermediate move, bishop d6. He can keep the light squared bishop, but we need to take the control of the d file immediately, super fast. This is just rook d6, rook d6, and he'll play bishop c5. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll seek compensation in active piece play because he will most likely take on f8, and then we'll have knight d3. Oh, he blundered the bishop. Not good, not good. He blundered the bishop. Is he collapsing now psychologically? Most likely. 95. We'll exchange the rooks. Or maybe mouse. It was a mouse slip. I'll offer a draw. I think it was a mouse slip. So there is no point in winning the game via mouse slip. Uh, Let me try to offer again. Did he receive? If I offer a draw, why is he not? Why am I not able to offer a draw? Ah, okay, okay. Now I see. I thought I thought it was a mouse slip. So it wasn't a mouse slip, all right. Rook d3. Now it's simple. Okay, knight to d7. Now bishop has to move somewhere, and we'll just yeah, collect, and rook just simple. He just escorted the pawn towards the queening square. His king cannot. There will be no stalemate. This will be checkmate. Let's Let's play another. Okay, let's try e4. d4, knight f6, knight c3. Um, does it work? Bishop e3, queen d2. Oh, he has knight g4, f3, bishop c4. This is a weakness now. He cannot castle to castle kingside e5. Knight g2, protecting the d4, and maybe I'll play a3 to tuck the bishop on a2. And then we'll see what will happen next. Yes, this knight is slightly clumsy, but he is cramped. Knight f4. And after g4, what is the purpose? I need g4. I need g4. It is a part of my plan because we want to play something like this at some point. So I don't know what will he do. Is he going to take on d4? And then when I take like this, ah, nice. And f3 drops. So after this move, he can take on d4. Ah, this. But now the piece drops. Not good. Hey, hello, Bokoyolo. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you so far. Are you new? Queen g5. We can take. We can take. Well, welcome. Welcome. Make yourself at home. Good, good. It's weekend. I'm not working, so I'm happy. Things are good. Let me just adjust. Let me adjust the camera slightly. Okay, this is better. Okay. Yeah. Check. No, I'm from Serbia. From Serbia, from small country of Serbia, like Djokovic, like Novak Djokovic. Uh, who will take here? Yeah, he's a piece down. It's not a rocket science to win the game. Castles, we finished development, and now after knight d5 iz Tuzle. Pa gde si komšija, šta radiš čoveče? Our friend is actually from a neighboring country. So, and we can understand each other because our languages are the same. So, I just used the opportunity to talk to him. Malo Twitch roaming, samo napred. Zdravo je to. Zdravo je. Okay. We can give check. Okay, he wants to create a counterplay, but okay, we'll just play king b1. I cannot sacrifice this pawn to generate winning attack yet. I need to do something. Actually, let's play b3 because we had back rank issues. Now we don't have those anymore, and we just double the rooks along the 7th rank and we just penetrate. There is no way to, yeah, there is no way to defend. Now b7 is horribly weak. And if he defends with the queen, I'll just take with the rooks, give 2 rooks for the queen and play queen against the rook. It's just horrible indeed to defend, yeah. And Okay, we collect everything and just... This is the next threat hitting both the king and the rook. How do we... Okay, before. If he takes, we have queen d4. Mhm. This is the move. If he stands on this line, we have queen d6. And we grab the rook. And yeah, there is too little for our opponent to do. Yeah, just it was lost. GG Laser God, GG, GG. Thank you Bokolo Jolo. Hvala brate, hvala. So, okay, let's go through the games actually. Why not? Hey, Beanman. Beanman is our fellow streamer. He streams Apex Legends mainly. Check him out if you can. I have 2000 Fidelo, and here, okay, in Blitz I'm 2030, and I'm 22 plus 100, 2200 points in Rapid. I know. Uh, so, Binman, let me, we play. Let me just see if there is, if I added you as a friend. Nope. Just give me this. Uh, okay, Binman, let me just find you. Give me a sec, let me just uh, respond to our friend. Vidi, možemo na srpskom, nije problem, ali ja streamujem na engleskom primarno, pošto smatram da ću tako dobiti veći broj gledalaca. Može sve, kako god hoćeš, nije problem. Ok, Beanman, let's challenge. It's unrated, so what is your problem? I think that Beanman is American. I think Beanman is living in USA, if I recall correctly. Yeah, yeah. Beaner, are you with us? You're silent. Okay. Binman, I found you. I just need to figure out what 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes unrated. Let's go, Bean. Let's go. We just need to wait for... Yeah, it's unrated, Binman. Bokuyo, no, please. I received an email from Twitch. They are going to kill us all because of the DMCA rights. Ne, nije zato što ne želim da ti učinim, nego zbog prava. Jučer sam baš primio mail, sad će da sve danas koji streamuju rasture sa tim zakonskim pravima, tako da neću da rizikujem sa pesmama. Plašim se, pusti lebati, poludili su načisto. Ok, dok ne smislim, ako ne traži da, mislim budale. A šta ćeš? Njihovo pravo, može im se. Bokuyolo is a streamer too. Check him out, everybody who watch this stream. give him a chance. You might like his content. It's 2 minutes. You can always close the browser tab if you dislike his content. Pa dobro da te shoutoutujem, što da ne, preporuka. Treba da se držimo zajedno, jel tako? Okay, our friend Beanman plays well so far. So this is good. He plays well. This is weakening. This is weakening move because now he has isolated double pawns. It's okay. Vidi, Patrioti su bili oni koji nisu... Da, mislim da razumem, ali kažem, Patriote nam ne trebaju nam rodoljubi, a rodoljubi su, nažalost, svi pobegli preko. A ostali su patriote koji bi da cepaju sve na parčići da bi se obogatili, a narod puko ko lajsna, pretura po kontejnerima i tako. Znaš i sam kako je, a živimo na istom prostoru, naši smo. Da, tako da meni su svi braći i sestre, jer ipak smo bili jedan narod, ali eto, rasturio čovek, 6 idiota. 6 idiota rešilo da nas zaviju u crno, majku im jebem. Šta ćeš? Yeah. So it's okay. Okay, let's see how to... Okay, this is very smart because now I cannot go knight c4. He will take the knight and my queen hangs because it is cured. Very smart. Okay, now I can play knight c4. I will play knight c4, knight d6, and knight heads towards e4 square. Okay, I'll take it like this. And now, let's see, his knight is not playing. Therefore, his knight is blocking the rook. Rook f3, he constantly tries something with that rook. We'll simply protect the queen, and now we can take on c4. And he is underdeveloped. His coordination is horrible because now, let me see. I can take on c4. If he takes, we'll actually grab the exchange now. Hey, Bokojolo, thank you for the follow. Hvala, brate. Živ bio. Živio, čuvaj se. Šta ti kažem? Nije lako biti na ovim prostorima. Okay, we can take on b3 too. And all right, we'll restrict the knight. And now he needs to play rook f1 immediately to stop the passer, but he didn't. And after this move, he might try now to defend, but we have rook c1, and we will promote the pawn. Rook simply cuts off the f1 rook from defending the b1 square. Knight is powerless to help because on knight d2 I can even sacrifice. On knight c3, what will we do on knight c3? We'll simply take. It's a free piece. So, okay, and after the queen, knight hangs. Okay, this is, I can convert this. It's okay. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Vidimo se. Nema frke. Uživaj. Pozdrav. Now let's see what else can we do. Okay, f5. Okay, rook. We have a lot of files open for our pieces. Let's see this. And let's see, he needs to play king h4. to... uh-huh. Okay, but I will take. And here, okay, this, and we take on h2 and it's checkmate. Uh, there is no way for him to defend. He simply, okay, this should be over. Yeah. Beaners, well played, man. Well played. You made a lot of mistakes in the opening, but it's okay. GG's, and we can go through the games if you want. How is your stream going? Sorry for not stop. Yeah. Well, that's what matters. Your again, our friend Beanman is streaming Apex Legends. Give him a check. Try. Maybe you like his content. Bokuyolo is also streaming. Yeah, I get it. It's okay. Just you're better at chess, believe me, than I am at Apex Legends. I'll give you that. Uh, okay. I'm so glad to hear that. Keep up, man. It's tough when you're starting out when you're small, but hopefully over time you will grow. Okay, if there is anyone who wants to analyze a game, who would like to play against me, uh, say so. It's okay. I'm open. If you want to talk about some chess topic, we can talk. If not, I'll then play a new game. Give me a second. Where can I? Now I need to figure out where to. Aha, new game. Aha, okay. Well, very well. Archive, Gregory. Hey, thank you, Binman. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you. God bless you. Catch you some other time. Go. Don't worry about me. We'll meet again. Okay, Gregory House. Gregory House. There were two games that we played. Let's see which one was this. Before you were white. This was French, so no. This was Pirc. Good, good. Okay. Bishop e3, bishop g7. What about knight g4? Does it work? What about knight g4? Too early. It's too early, okay. But we keep this move. Uh, keep an eye on this move. This is a good move to play in these positions. Okay, h6. No, you don't play this. There is no need to be afraid of bishop h6. Uh, you either castle, or what about e5? What if I strike in the center of the board? Why is that so bad? Take, take. I don't understand. Why does white have so much? Ah, it's this. And I cannot play king e7 because of bishop c5 harassment, right? Yeah, this is nasty. So I cannot take on e5. Ah, okay. What can I play then? Okay, if I castle, whoa, this is actually very. I mean, okay, engine can say whatever engine wants, but from the human perspective, this is actually very tough to play. I would go for c6. And why? Recently, I wanted to prepare Philidor. I need to start preparing my repertoire because it is horrible and I just lose too many games because of it. And Philidor is similar to Pirc. And there is an idea in Pirc where we play c6, pardon, and then b5 push to grab space on the queen side, especially since white played in a manner to castle king side. This plan would actually do make a lot of sense. Bishop h6 according to the engine. So what? I'll take. No, it's not. It's not the Benoni because you will have this pawn formation. This pawn will go to b5, and then you'll play b4 and c5 at some point, and you will just make a pawn avalanche on the queen side. So after this move, let's see, is there anything that let me see, bishop e6 is slightly okay. After this move, why is white so better? I would like to ask that question. Knight f3. Okay, so we'll go here. d5 doesn't work. Okay, can I play queen a5? Yes, I can. So now e4 hangs because knight may take on e4 because this knight is actually pinned along the, pardon, along the uh, a5, e1 diagonal to the king. So bishop d3, okay. I still like this. So knight g5 might be the move. But why should I care? What happens if I play queen h5? No, I won't. I won't actually. But he does have. Hmm. Okay, I'll give it the bishop. Knight bd7. And what then? h3. No, no. Let's try knight g5. What do we have knight g5? Queen b4. Wow, this is a nice hit actually. I missed this. Okay, this is nice. This is really nice. Castles. Do I have to take? I guess I have to. It's the only way to play. And now we get into sharp line that needs to be investigated more thoroughly. But black is fine here at the very least. At the very least. Okay, 96, fe6. Okay, these are slightly weak. My pawn structure is slightly weakened, but I do have e5 square for my pieces, and this bishop is dead. And I do have extra pawn. Pawn is a pawn. So fe6, what to play actually? fe6, e5. Are you kidding me? Aha, so there is a battery to catch the queen. Okay, queen e5, but then bishop g6, and if I take, he gets the rook. But okay, I can castle by hand. Rook h e1, and then what do I play? Can I go queen a5 again? I don't want tactical fireworks, but this will fall. Not so simple. Okay, I have to play it. So to get this diagonal for a check on the king. So okay, queen h4. Ah, I take it like this, and now I attack the queen. This is very nice. And after queen g4, because he cannot take the queen, I take his queen and I attack on h2 and f2. So okay, after this move, queen f5. Okay, this is very nice for black. Ooh, I love this position for black. Okay, after this, black will stabilize with king c7 and finish development. Black is godlike. I like this for black. So knight g5 doesn't work. But then what do you play? Okay, let's follow the computer line. h3. Can I not simply castle long? What is the threat? He would like to snap a... Alright, but wait. There is nothing left for him to do. What about b5? d5, b4. He takes, I take, he takes with a check. Jeez, damn it. Okay, what about queen h5? No, I don't like that. b5, d5. So I have to take on b5, on d5, pardon. He takes, and I can take on d5. But after d5, cd5, yeah, he can, yeah. Okay, so I don't think d5 counter attack works. And then what does he play? Knight g5. Okay, on b5, knight g5. Let's investigate this. b4, he needs to move somewhere. If he takes on e6, we take on c3. What will he do? Check. I don't care. I'll play king d8. He has b3. And I can play king c7. And his knight is stuck. Let's investigate b5. I really like this because it's so active. Castle's short, so you run like a coward. Okay. Now that's very smart. Okay, I didn't take that into an account because I cannot go short. And here, if I go, I have weakened my pawn cover of the king. Yeah, he is better. He is winning here, indeed. All right. What happens if I simply castle and finish development? White is better. Okay. So bishop e6 is not the best. So I have to castle. But then he gets h4. He gets a dangerous attack. Uh, on c5, he has d5. Hello, RPD. How are you? How are you? How is life? This. Wow, this is so annoying. No, I'm not gonna play that move. I'll play 5. I'll play 5. And okay, he'll take. He has h5. No, just okay. Uh, e4, 3. Okay, knight bd7, according to the engine. And then, okay, g6, queen d2. I guess we need to castle. Okay, so I need to castle. And how do we defend? e5 I like. Take on g7, king on g7, what you play? Castles, knight g2. Okay, if I take on d4 and play, and you take, and I play knight c6, there you go. This I like this line. Queen d2. Now we need to figure out how to play d5. Wow, great. I'm so glad to hear that. Sounds like a wonderful day for you, my friend. Wonderful Saturday uh, for you. Okay, so how do I open up the center? No, what about queen e7? I'm just bluffing. No, it won't work. Mhm. How do we play this? He will go f4. He will go. Okay, so what can I do to make his life miserable? a6. No, I'll play a6 and b5 next. I have to make some counterplay. Okay, f3, b5. I have to make some counterplay here. Okay, and he goes for g4. Oof. Now he'll have this. Okay, b4, knight d5, and I cannot take. Not yet. a5, king b1. No, he'll go for g5. Takes, e d5. If I go knight d5, what happens then? Knight e5. No, knight e7. h4. Here. He'll open up the game here. But we can play knight to f5. And now h5. What about h5? Knight g3. If he takes like this, I do have this option. So no, this won't work. We'll take with the f pawn and play rook h8 to hold the line. Okay, bishop d3. Now this is the problem. He will take the knight. Knight g3. Okay, this is something that we might use. But don't I have something better? Attack on the wing is refuted with attack in the center of the board. Rook e8, knight e2. This is so ugly. b3, cb3, a4. Does b3 work? This is a typical sacrifice. Does it work here? cb3, a4, b4, a3. Not yet. It's too early. Okay. So this doesn't work yet. And if I play okay, why is this so stupid? Why am I standing so badly when this is a viable opening? Bishop g7. All right. Queen d2. Pardon. No, screw this. This d5. What does he get? Okay, knight bd7, f3. Very well. So if I hit you with c6, hmm. Okay, a knight to h3 doesn't. No, bishop to e2, and we can claim that we have e5 is not so good for us. But what about b5? b5 and I threaten knight h3 is a computer recommendation. Okay, we go. We play a5, knight f2. No, he goes short. So that's what he tries to play. Knight f2. What do you play? This and this? Or maybe you go to g4. But if I play knight b6 and b4, then what? No, okay. Castles, I don't need that yet. Queen c7, too passive. a4, a3, I don't have Hmm. No, maybe some top GMs will explore this with the engine, but no human will play knight h3 off the top of his head, of their head. It doesn't work like that. But I'm just trying to play this with my own brain, with my own understanding, against the strongest opposition, because you must take that into account that somebody will prepare uh, the opening. So castles is the move that will never escape to us, so we can always play it. That's why I don't want to explore that continuation immediately. We have a problem with this bishop. He needs to be developed somewhere, and we have a problem that we have no counterplay yet. So white will have e5 at his disposal, achieving something, because after e5 he will force knight to go somewhere, to retreat. That's important. d5, if we take, then b5 falls. Maybe it's not relevant now, but it's an option. And he does have g4, h4, which is very, very dangerous if we go kingside. That's why I'm delaying kingside until I feel safe. But I just need to figure out how to make this pawn phalanx to work. What if I play this? Knight b6. So he'll go. A funny thing is that this thing is dead. It has no brain, it has no nothing. And yet it sees every my idea that I imagine. It's really demoralizing. Um, Castles, if he castles, we are fine, because then he won't be able to fling his pawns at us that simply. So no, we'll try to keep the option our options open. b3. Can I go d5? No, I cannot. So I don't have knight c4 the way I wanted. What about b4? If I play b4, he needs to go somewhere. For example, knight to d1. Maybe here, here, and then to c4. What happens if we play b4? Why is it such a bad move? Knight to d1. Okay, we saw through that. Now the next question is, should we exchange the light squared bishops? And I would really like to do that. Okay, takes. Why does he evaluate this so highly? a3. And now before pawn will fall, if I exchange, then a5 is a weakness. So no, I am too impatient. I cannot exchange yet. Then b4 makes no sense. But a4 does. And what is the play here? Castles. Rook d1. Jesus Christ. Knight to d3. But then knight to d3. Bishop d7 I like. Now this bishop protects all these weak pawns. So he needs to castle, and we can castle now safely. Rook. What is his next move? On this move I can go, pardon, to d5. Takes, takes. And why am I bad? I'm not worse. I'm slightly pressed, but I would play this. a4, what does he play? What would he play for? All this is nothing. Okay, this Okay, maybe white has advantage, but I would play this position with black. So this is something that we might actually, pardon, play. H6 was a mistake because now you cannot castle because I attack twice the h6, and if you castle, then this rook will move, weakening the h6, and I will get the pawn, and this will cost you a lot. f3, sure, just defending the e4 and preparing the g4 uh, pawn push. Knight c6. Hmm. I will still go for this and b5 next. And okay, this is computer. He overreacts most of the time. But let's see, knight c6, not that bad. Bishop c4. And now, what about e5? d5, I didn't take space advantage. Okay, here you can actually take. Uh, you take on d4 to relieve some pressure. This was very nice for you. But you didn't do this. You played this move and this move. Okay, so you can exchange more pieces than one. Okay, nice. This is nice. Already here, wow, you had queen h4. This is also a nice move because I need to move the king. This was an important intermediate move. Yeah, this is nice. G4 was a mistake. Now take, castles. No, your knight is hanging. So you can take here this, and you must give this check. And I would play queen f2. But if I play king d2, then queen f6, intermediate move, hits the queen. I have to take this. Okay, knight b5, king d8. But you will push back the knight. Uh-huh. And I get the pawn. So that's not good. You played knight h5 to liberate the bishop so you can exchange more pieces on d4. Because now after this move, you play ed4, and now you exchange you want probably to exchange bishops too. But you change your mind, and after this, it's game over. I have an extra piece, and this is just a routine. I mean, nobody saw it, neither did I. But it is very nasty check for uh, for for white. I cannot defend that easily. Okay, but why do I have to give check? What happens if I play it like this? Ah, okay, I get it. But after this move, takes, knight b5, the pawn drops anyways. Okay, so it's the opening play that was faulty, but let's be thorough with this. Give me a second. I need to see some moves. Actually, this is even better. Okay, now let's see. Tools, opening explorer. Now let's go again. E4, d6, d4, knight f6 was played, knight c3, knight c3, we played g6, fair enough, bishop e3, okay, white, okay, this is hard. The opening is really actually hard to play as black because you see black achieves 23%, 32 are draw and 45% for white. I don't like the numbers that much. But c6, okay, c6 is the move, but you played a second, g6, bishop e3. What did you play? Bishop g7. Uh-huh, bishop g7. Okay, queen d2. Yeah, this is a big mistake. Okay, so c6 is the correct move as we talked about. Okay, now it becomes tough for black. Bishop h6. And okay, yeah, the win rate is scary. And look at the position and I'm not afraid. But after this move, bishop takes, queen takes. We just need to answer one question and we solve the position for black. He will eventually equalize over time. And that is, where is black's counterplay? If we find a plan for black, I don't care what computer says. He can give me plus 50 for white. I still resolutely claim that black will equalize over time. But at this moment, I don't see a plan for black to continue. This is what we need to see. So the e5 gives the best chances for white. e5, and I like this. Attack on the wing is countered by the action in the center of the board. So what can he play here? Knight f3, according to the engine. Actually, okay, this is 0.76, but this computer is not very strong. And it already reduces to 55. So I will rather believe Grandmaster practice with e5 and claim that after this move, let's see Stockfish here, 0.6, 0.7. No, I don't care. I think that this will, yeah, d takes e5. No, this is all good. No, you cannot crush black with this type of play. And we see that white has a pathetic win rate. Yeah, this must be good. This must be good. Let me try my own engine, and stream might crash because my engine will uh, consume entire CPU power, but I just want to see engine opinion, like the strong engine. What will it say for the position? Because it is not normal for me to see this position as so better for white. Now let's see. Wow, plus 0.9. Okay, 0.7. Nothing wrong with it, but black will have, white will have h4 and h5, and that's very dangerous. You want to have some counterplay before that. And yeah, yeah, okay, give me a second. G6, e5. I'll explain in a sec. Yeah, but now I have to play the end game. Ah, now I remember. Okay, now I remember. Okay, remove Kibitzer. Okay, let's first answer one question at a time. So on castles, I have exactly what I want. I'll play h4. H4, I can play f3 and g4. And this is a known attack from the Sicilian dragon, and this is very hard to meet with black, especially because here black is very, very cramped and has no open files nor pieces developed to counter attack. In dragon, you would have queen a5, rook c8, c file will be open. So you will sacrifice this rook, pardon, am I this? What is going? This rook on c3. You will sacrifice this rook on c3. On c3. So and shatter the king cover after this pawn retakes, and then black claims that he has at least perpetual. He has some chances, and it's very sharp. It's computer line. Here you have no such thing. White will simply play f3, g4, and already he has this take, and then exchange the bishop. Once you take, queen comes to h6, checking your king, and then it's checkmate on the h8. So let's play something. Let me just show the idea. Take. I'll just show you the idea. This and checkmate. And this is a general concept. Just let me actually delete the entire line. And after this move, he'll play f3, g4, this castle, and after h5, he doesn't care. He can play knight g2, knight g3 next, and there is even a positional sacrifice with knight f5 that is very important, very famous. I think Kasparov played it first, and uh, bishop will go to d3, rook to g1, and there are enough pieces on the board for white to checkmate. Just and once this knight hops on f5, if you retake with the g pawn, this g pawn will be there, and he will retake. G file is open. You don't have the g7 bishop. Everything just collapses, and you don't have time to generate counterplay with black. So you don't want to castle. It's too dangerous. It becomes a computer line where you have to uh, prepare yourself heavily just to stay alive. So now I remember. Now I remember. After this move, this is the only way to play. Actually, this is the best move. Let me see. 35, 38, 31 is e6. No, it cannot be good. 33, bishop g4. No, this is. No, e5. We have 10,000, almost 11,000 games. Okay, this is. Yeah, now I remember. You play e5, and here I think that in practice they play this end game and claim that white has a slight advantage. But I think that black actually holds. This this type of position is seen in so many openings, and black actually holds the position. So e5 might be the most precise move. Yeah, e5. Pardon, e5. And definitely after this move, uh, white needs to decide what to play. Maybe knight f3 is the best, but then he doesn't have f3 g4, and if he doesn't have g4 at all because bishop will take the pawn for free. And I like this now already. Maybe knight c6 can work. No, it doesn't. But what about taking? What about simply taking? It's a viable move in this, and This is completely a different type of game now. But after this move, okay, we play. I like this position. Now this is a typical position, middle game position that you need to know how to play. Uh, White has slight space advantage, but after knight c6 takes bc6, black will play c5, bishop b7, putting pressure on e4, castles, rook e8, and bishop f6. Yeah, something like that. e5, f4 here. Uh, yeah, but I just take, and after this move, there is this. I like this move. Bishop b5, bishop d7. He must take. No, no. Queen f2 is actually way better. This is way better, and actually black will have enough counterplay to hold the line. g6. Do I need it? I would rather go for bishop e7. And now we need to investigate this line. But okay, as soon as black plays e5, he is actually standing well. Because if I don't lose this endgame, if white cannot claim advantage in this position, then he needs to play normal game, and this is already a transposition to some sort of Philidor or who knows what. Yeah, it is a transposition to Philidor. Okay, okay, I'll take it. So laser, I guess e5 must be played immediately. I am not an e4 player, so I don't know the theory that well. But here, I think that e5 is the best and necessary move. So I don't think you made any mistake, any large mistake. I actually think that the opening is very hard to play and ungrateful. So uh, I already have advantage out of the opening, and the lower you are rated, the opening more plays the role. And if you are pressed right out of the opening, you won't last long. That's my experience from when I was starting, and now when I play against intermasters or grandmasters, it happened to me many times to simply defend, but I cannot equalize, and then they simply yeah, it's tough, and they simply know how to maintain that advantage, and I crack, especially on low time controls. I mean, blitz 5 minutes just evaporates real fast like this. I mean, you're just couple of moves pass, and you're like 30 seconds on the clock, and you have to play. It's horrible, and you're under pressure, under constant defense, and you are a human being made of flesh and blood. You start to panic, you start to lose concentration, you blunder, and that's it. So e5 here. Okay. Is there anyone else who would like to play or analyze the game, or we can talk about something uh, else chess-wise? If not, I'll start to play Blitz soon. Just give me 2 minutes to make a break, and we'll play Blitz because in Blitz, hey, you're always welcome, Laser. No need to thank me. Blitz Arena. Ah, they already play. Okay. Let me grab some water and let's move. Let's play then. We'll play 5-minute games because uh, yeah, I can, but not very well anymore because my physical fitness is horrible. Uh, it takes and it reflects on my board vision. Uh, but yeah, sure. Uh, it comes with experience, but uh, wait a second. Knight f3. Let's try Benoni. Let's try Benoni. It's a horrible opening, but I like it because it is enterprising. Wow. This. Okay, no more Benoni. So now I transpose into, okay, into some sort of Tarash. Would you please put my knight on c6? Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. My center is strengthened. I don't have isolated pawn, so I like this. Takes, takes. He might give a check on b5, but I don't see what will that. Uh-huh. Okay. Even worse. This is a bad move. All right. Now go ahead, play. He'll take with the queen to maintain pressure, but I will gladly play the endgame. Because although these two, uh-huh, but I ran away like a coward. Okay, 94. Yes, win, these win in the end game, but before the end game, gods created. Oh, this is not good. Now this is an isolated backward pawn. Now we can uh, fight for the initiative. Definitely, we fight for the initiative. Uh, Queen f6, hitting again. Hopefully his queen will start to defend. Okay, and now we'll just play g6 to make a loft for the king. We don't want to fall prey to the back rank tactics. Rook c7 to both protect the a7 weakness and to uh, evacuate the c8 for our rook here. Now he, okay, h5. He'll play h4 next and h3, creating some threats against the king. And now we go for the Alechin gun, maybe. Okay, king g7, prophylactic move to just sidestep any checks on the back rank. And okay, this weakness is not going away anytime soon. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right, RPD. Now let's see. What will he do? How do I put pressure on this guy? Okay, it's time to move our pawn majority and maybe play d4 next. So if he takes, he drops the rook. His coordination actually of the heavy pieces is not good. Uh, this d4, he takes, but don't suggest moves because I might get banned, please, because it is a rated game. But okay, a4, a5, no need to worry about it. The point is to, oh no, it's okay. Take, wait a second. d4, he takes, I take, and now he takes. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. What is going on here? How come? Aha. Okay, and then I have nothing. Okay, there is a slim chance for us to outplay our opponent, and that is the plan that our friend Laser God recommended, and that is this all the way to a3, and then put the queen on b2, and then he won't be able to defend the b2 pawn, the a2 pawn, and we'll have a passed pawn. We'll see how will that fare. So he might play c4, claiming that he will have some chances to to queen his c pawn, but realistically that is not going to happen. So if he takes, we take with the check, queen is deflected, and okay, now he blundered. He didn't blunder, he wants to take this pawn, but our pawn is the past one. He is way faster, and actually, yeah, he blundered. After this move, queen takes a7. This we have queen a8 check, and we get the promotion square under control. And he cannot even check our king because this diagonal is under control of the queen. Okay, he lost. Let's play. He wanted. Why can Why can't I accept this challenge? Thank you. G3. Thank you for the GGs. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, we go. So our king is very safe. We can go c4, attacking the center. He will go here and simply go, yeah, caveman style. e4, pushing the knight. King. So the knight needs to go somewhere. Not very fortunate place for the knight. He is misplaced. Knight c3. And I actually have much more pieces developed. a6, horrible move, wasting time. d5, it's time to open up the position because his queen is actually pretty much underdeveloped and he has one piece that is developed but poorly placed. We have two, and we have central control. So now we'll give our best to gain uh, initiative. So now if he exchanges, he will play twice with the piece. Okay, so he might play e5 to close the position. Had he, all right, this. And after e5, let's see if there is anything we can do. E5, g4, he'll most likely go g4, but I cannot take, okay, knight to d4 because e4 is defended by our, uh, okay, this is good. Knight to f5, we have a great outpost for our knight, and this bishop is bad. So we will simply take now the knight. He will take most likely with the knight. Okay, and let's see. After knight d6 takes, queen takes, he might try to exchange, but we will not allow it. We will keep the queen on the maybe b4. Now his king is in the center of the board, standing poorly. If he castles here, well, he is weakened. Okay, rook a to d8. But why should I? What happens after knight d5? We threaten to catch the queen with knight c7 because his king doesn't have a place to go. So these are taken by the queen. All these squares are taken by the queen. Others are physically blocked by the black pieces. So he lost. He plays very aggressively, but he just doesn't care about his own weaknesses. Okay, let's move on to the next game. I mean, thank you, Laser. Now let's see what is going on. What a knight, yeah. Okay, d4, knight f6, e6. Uh-huh. No, I'll play d5. It's okay. This knight bd7. Castles. Uh-huh. After this move, wait a second, 94 takes, queen takes, cd5 takes, rook takes, cd5, rook c7. No, I lose the c7 pawn. Okay, but then how do we play this? Rook f1. We want to play 5 at some point. So I want to see what will he play next. Okay, how many neutral moves do you have? I can play a6. Now you have to play a move, my friend. Takes, takes, knight to d5, hitting c3, knight, and g5. So we will have to exchange a lot of pieces. And if he takes, we take, okay, we'll take here. And now after this move, e5, this is enough. Take, 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 okay, e5. e5, and this is very risky, but if I conduct this exchange properly, I should be equal. This should be equal. Now he'll put, yeah, okay, this is all expected. Rook d6, bishop f5. Now he will double, most likely. All right. King f8. We are heading to e7. White has slight pressure, but nothing serious yet. h5, we don't want to allow g4 yet. Not yet. Uh, Now let's see, what can we do to... h4. Okay, he wants to play on the end game. Bishop g4 doesn't do much. All right, king e7. Very well. I have only what I can get from my opponent. f3, he will go g4. um, f6 won't cut it. Where to go now? e4. Hmm. This is not going to be easy. c5. Not good. This take, 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 and he gets... Okay, what can I do? King f8. Hmm. He is way better in this position. For some reason, I cannot make it work. All right. All right. We'll just have to admit that we don't have enough in this position, and that's it. So let's see. What can we do with the black pieces? We can play b5. Okay, and on this move he can take c5. He'll have bishop d5, rook a7, and we play, okay, we play c4 next. And we claim that we have a free pass, c passed pawn at some point. So we shall see what, okay, rook c8. Now we'll organize defense along the second rank, actually seventh rank, with king e7, pardon, with king e7, and we'll claim that, okay, he might f4, king e7, uh, let's see, rook b6. What is the threat? Nothing yet. So he will play f5, or maybe e5. Okay, f5. Where to go now? c4. This. Okay, f6. He has this move because I cannot take, because rook will grab the pawn, the bishop that hangs. But after this move, actually I would like to exchange the bishops. I would like to exchange the bishops. He should have played d5. Now, okay, we claim that. Okay, what can I do? This. Hmm. All right, so I'll defend. c4, and now he needs to make some action somewhere. Most likely 5 we take, and yep, we give check with this rook, and we, let's see. Okay, after this move, take, we take. Okay, it's time to go into counterattack. It's a rook endgame. Being passive will not cut it. So we have a passed pawn. We can hit here, and g3, c3. He will put the rook here. Before he needs to take. Okay, check, check, and now king is cut off. Now we have winning chances. Slim. There is too little material on the board, but his king is actually zugzwanged. Uh, he stands very poorly. My rook took the squares. Oh wow, I have low time, so sorry, I'll have to play quick first and talk later. All right, zugzwang again, and this is already unimportant. He can do whatever he wants. We are heading for the passed pawn with our rook, with our king, and we will escort it to the queening square. As soon as he exchanges rooks, it's over. Okay, I drew. Better than to get flagged. Better than to get flagged, because 20 seconds. It would take much more for me to go with the king and queen, and then by the time I checkmate, 20 seconds might expire. All right, g3. Who can play the game? And now this. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll take it like this. And now we have semi-opening file, and after queen e2, we'll have f4, h5, f4. We are driving the knight back, and after h3, he goes here. Let's see what else can we play. Bishop d2. No. b3. He might take. He might take. Okay. Queen to c. Rook fe1. Okay. He. Will play this move. He doesn't want to exchange, which is fine with me. He doesn't have to. My knight will be very strong on g5. And if he ever exchanges, my pawn on g5 will put some pressure on his position. And I will get f4 for my bishop. So, very well. Bishop e3. No, I won't. Actually, rook to b1. There is nothing on the light squares. So now this bishop hits thin air. And now we actually are going to put pressure on black by doubling on the, actually tripling on the e file. This is a weakness. So he'll have to make some concessions uh, in order to play the position. e5 will take en passant. And now let's see, what will he play? Okay, it's time for queen c2. Now g6 is weak. And okay, he might have this move. But what is this? All right, bishop a3. Now d6 is weak. And this rook will sit so nicely on the file. Now if he pushes, we can take and take on g6. But we will not do that yet. We need to activate this bishop via this diagonal to put pressure on d6 weakness. Maybe even play c5. But why should I allow him to have a passed pawn? Queen e7, knight e4 looks very nice. d6 will fall. This is very nice. Knight e4. I mean, I just love the move. So he has knight f5 actually to defend. But what happens after c5? Okay, and now after knight d6, rook d6, bishop c5, how does he defend the d6 point? We can still, we cannot take immediately. Okay, king to h2. Now he should play b6 to strengthen. So he doesn't want to strengthen. But I don't care. I have f pawn defending g3, so I can recapture, and my king is still safe. So it's time for some tactics. Knight takes, bishop. So he might have bishop d2, rook d2, takes, okay, and then he is a piece up, so it won't work. Okay, knight g5. Okay, so he thinks that he opened up my king, but my king is very safe. On the other hand, his king is defended practically by his pieces. So this bishop doesn't do much. Okay, and let's see. After bishop d5, He doesn't have many options. Bishop c1. Now the c1 bishop will defend the knight, and we are preparing to take on e5. And this will knight f5. What do you threaten? Nothing really. And after this move, check. What do you have? I'll take. I'll take. But do I have to? I don't have to. Bishop e4. And now this lineup is, oh, 94. Wow, this knight is now very strong. Queen d3, takes, but why should I care? Let's play around that knight. I mean, what is this knight doing at the moment? Nothing. And once we play f5, the bishop will remain closed, and we have attack on the king. And okay, 96, definitely f5. Definitely f5, this should be just fine for white. What is this? All right, and after this move, we'll open up the f file. And actually, we have an extra rook. Why should we be worried? All right, let's go this move. We'll go bishop f4, and we need to somehow play on the open file. Okay, what about this move? This knight is pretty, but doesn't do much. Uh-huh. No. This? Oh, I should have taken on g6 with the tempo. Jesus Christ, I'm blind. But now, okay, it's okay. He'll drop anyway. He'll have to fall because after this move I get the queen. He cannot defend. He has queen e8. All right, I'll take it. And I'll exchange the rooks. So now he might play with the, yep. After this move, he doesn't have knight f3. Rook is protected. Now the f file is savage. This is just going to be so savage. Now let's see. Bishop f6. All right. Bishop, pardon, queen to e4. g6. Okay, e4. Is there anything that I have missed? I hope not. All right, my bishop is protected. Bishop e5. This. Take. And it's just an extra bishop. An extra rook. Pardon. Rook g8. Ah, I blunder so much. Okay, let's play another. No, my friend. Okay. a3. h6. I have time to play a useful move to prevent bishop on g5. Bishop on e7. Castles. And now this. And now, where will you go? Pardon, I'll take here. E4, knight c6. We are hitting d4 now. Rook. All right, let's see what can we do now. Next, knight to a5. We are protecting c4. Next is bishop is b6 and bishop b7, and we'll put pressure on e4. Queen d6. No, b6. You're not going to take my knight for free. I mean, I at least invest some skill. This bishop, okay, and what happens with knight d7? Knight d7. Where do you go with the queen? Okay, and e5, knight e5. No, I'm not gonna allow it. All right, rook c8. He has d5, which is annoying. Queen e7. And now we are preparing e5 push. Now e5 push will give us... so he doesn't want to allow it. Okay, that's fine. Knight f8. Now we go to g6 and then to h4 to exchange some pieces. Not immediately, though, not immediately. All right. C d8. Actually, this was a bad move. This rook should have gone to d8. What am I doing? Why am I playing so badly? Knight d2. Okay, I like this exchange. c6. Queen d2, b5. This pawn, we have a healthy extra pawn now. Knight b7, defending all these squares that he might jump to. Knight g6. Now there is a fork on h4 threatening. And let's see. Rook d5. No. What can I play? Queen to h4, but then what does he have? No, queen c7. Queen c7, just in case to protect the c pawn. Okay, knight. No, no, I cannot allow it. Go g5. G6, no. King. Where do we go now? This. G5. Take. Rook. All right. After the king to h8. No. He has queen. There. Okay, f6. Okay, he cannot... oh, I blundered the knight f6. Jesus Christ, I should have taken here first. Now it's lost. I blundered. Okay. I blundered. Ah, the problem is that I got nowhere to go. Okay. Take rook f8. Now we have some nice squares for our pieces. This is good. Okay, where will he go? Take on c3. He doesn't have. Okay, take on d1. Now this is good for us. Knight, where can we go on c5? But what else? Okay, knight on c5. Let's hop in with the knight. Knight on d3. We hit f2. We hit e5. There is queen b6. We are actually. Wow, this is nice. No. Queen f7. We're hitting h5, rook, and f2. Now, let's see. Defending 3 times. Why can't I? Okay, we have this move with a fork. So he will take the queen, and we will play knight e1 check, and we will actually defend everything. This is an important move because uh, now he has no attack on the g7 anymore. Knight is poorly placed, and after this move, we actually collect the. Give me a second. We collect the b3 uh, pawn, and we have decisive advantage. We defended skillfully. King to f7. No more h6 shenanigans. No more h6 tricks. And now we just wait for take c3. He cannot stop the pawn queening. This is just over. His rook is so horribly uh, closed, trapped, that this is simply hopeless. h6, okay, and when we take, uh-huh, okay, we defend. Now he will drop there, and we have this move. c2 is coming. He cannot stand here due to the knight, and on the rook, yeah, it's okay. c2, we don't care for the king move because next is the queen. We are getting the queen on c1, so we don't care. It doesn't matter what will he play. Let's play some more. Okay, welcome to the stream. Let's see, knight f6, e6, d5. Okay, we castled. And now after this move, he needs to play some move with yes. So dc4, and now let's see, does he have any? No, we'll take like this, play b6, and we claim that his setup is very passive for us to, yep, bishop a6. We want to put pressure on the c pawn. We'll take, and we actually like this position. We'll take the queen. He has no more attack. So he'll play rook d8. We'll go with the knight on e4. Now f2 is soft. If we play bishop c5, I don't see how will he defend. Okay, he'll have bishop d4, knight c3. I will take, and when he plays with the bishop, we have rook fd1. We contest the d file. This is very important, and we'll play put the bishop on c5. We have a slightly better pawn structure than our opponent. Rook to c8, c4 is hanging, so he will have to relinquish the d file now. So we slowly accumulate small advantages. So we'll see what will happen next. How? How will this end? Bishop e2, bishop c5, and now we need to siege somehow. King f8, king e7, no, king e8 next. We need to be precise because on king e7 he has bishop b4 check. So let's see. How do we put pressure on our opponent? Bishop d4. He cannot defend both pieces. So after takes, but I don't have enough. Yeah, okay. And after this move, he has f4. I'm completely misplaying this. Complete lack of knowledge on my part. He blundered. He blundered the pawn, but I misplayed the position. All right. c5, we take on e2. And we take again. And when he takes on c5. Uh-huh. Well done. Okay, bishop ending should be easy for us. We put the pawns on the opposite color of the bishop. So we put them on white. This. King c4, most likely from my opponent. Yep. And now we need to somehow, all right, g6. We can create another passed pawn, but we will play this move. Bishop f6 and then e5, e5, definitely e5, and now e4. And we create a passed pawn. So now white needs to play something, but it's not easy. Okay. So if he tries to get somewhere, can we play something like this? Take this. E4, okay. D6, D4, C5 takes on E4, take. He's on E3, C5, E4, B4, E5 takes on E4, F6, B4, G7, A5, H7, A4, G6, A7, G5, A2, we win the pawn endgame. I think that the pawn endgame is won for us. So on this move, we actually play bishop c5, and when he takes, we take, king takes, and his king will be on e3, h5. We are going to put his... okay, do I have a bad bishop? No, I don't. Now he loses a bishop. Now he loses a bishop. This is already simple win. Yep, okay. Let's play a new one. Knight f3, g3, e4. take, he blundered. No, he didn't. Okay, what do we play next? Definitely c4. So he goes for the checkmate, right? Queen b3. This. Okay, we go like this. Take the pawn. And here we are going to play queen e3 next. Queen e3 next, and b4 is coming. Or even this move. This is actually way nicer for us. Take, take. Let's pre-move. This is still blitz. And now, okay, what? Bishop g5. Is that it? Now this bishop is shaky. And f7 is soft. b4 is coming next. It's not so easy to play. Take on f6. And let's see, he has knight g4 next. Is that it? We'll go b4. a3. He might go a5. Yeah, a5 is actually very good for him. This. Bishop b2. What does he want to play? He wants to play knight g4. But then, what to play next? Knight g4, queen e2. There is still no checkmating ideas, if I see it correctly. Queen to e2. And what next to play? Take, take, bishop. So there will be some bishop moves. Definitely. Rook a b1. Let's play prophylactically. Maybe rook fd1 next to attack the king. So he definitely has some initiative, but how much is it? How much is it? Knight to f3. So now on this move, I'll take with the bishop. So if he takes on b2, I want to keep the queen on b2 to attack g7 and to gain time for my rook to contest the d file. We'll take this here. Bishop. Do we need to? No, we let him. Actually, we'll take it because he doesn't have many squares to attack. So now we'll go for the queen to b2. But then he has rook d8. I don't want to do this. No, this. And on this move, we do have rook d3 to defend. Okay, this is very nice now. His king is in the center of the board. His knight doesn't have a good square yet to play. And after the f4, his queen also has no good active square. Not yet. So we'll play rook d3 next and double the rooks and threaten to invade the d7. e5. No knight d6 ideas, no knight g5 ideas. My bishop is extremely strong. I might even sacrifice the exchange. Okay, c5. Takes, takes. So he really wants to play. Okay. Queen g4. b5. Doesn't work. Rook d6. Takes. Okay, rook d6. We'll make a exchange sacrifice and hope that after we open up the file. Uh-huh. So the point is to checkmate. Is that it, my friend? All right. This on this move we just escape. So what is the point? Queen to f3. Okay, queen to f3. King takes, and on this fork we have king e4. And now, oh, we should have gone king e3. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, king d4. It doesn't matter because we don't have d5, not yet. So he will go for, where will he go? This. There is no check yet. He has 19 seconds. All right, rook g1. No, I will not play it like this. This. Bishop e4. Knight. And after the rook e7. Take, take. All right. King to b2. What is next? Take, take. He does have. All right. This. It's okay. We go into the angle. He doesn't have enough time. Okay. It's blitz. On the other hand, it's blitz. Knight f3. We cannot allow e5 yet. e4. Knight c3. Bishop. Bishop. Queen. f5. We'll take it. And now this. Okay. And after g4, no, we are not going to. We are going to. See what else can be done. h6 takes. You know what? We'll go here. Let him take. Knight. knight this, and after, let's say, f4, he does have an extra pawn. He does have pawn center, but we do have the pressure on the file. Bishop c4, d5, knight takes d5. And this was a blunder by my opponent, of course. Takes, bishop takes, and on bishop e6 we simply again take the bishop. So he blundered this. Okay, what else can we do? Nothing much. Very well. We'll play this move. G3. Of course, my opponent will play b5 next. Most likely. Which is completely fine. But we are not going to sit idle. Bishop d3. And knight to, let's go. How do we capitalize on this? Knight to e4. No. Well, actually, king b1. Let's move the king to safety. Now he has knight b4, but we do have, okay, knight to e4. Next one is knight c5, and that will really be unpleasant because e6 will be hit real strong. Knight c5. Now we hit all this, and after this move, e6 is horribly weak. 3 puta, 2, 3 puta, brani. Okay, rook e2, knight d4, rook e4, I will gladly give exchange for two minor pieces. So let's see, bishop d3, will take on b7. He just blundered. It's very tough position, isn't it? Okay. Rook, okay, e1. Pardon, why should I give him anything? Well, no, actually, he cannot trap the knight with c5. I have knight d6, so, okay, knight d6. And now we just take any rook. It doesn't matter. Take. And we take the strongest piece. This is black's strongest piece in the attack. And after this move, he has no more attack. Rook is under attack. Bishop c4. We have a monster bishop. And after c3, bishop needs to retreat. And we do have queen d6. We have an extra white bishop, and this bishop is just killing it. Let's see, queen e5. Why not? We played simple. And after this move, there is nothing left for my opponent. We can win this so easily. Take, take, take. He doesn't want to take, of course, he wants to preserve his pieces, but there is nothing that he can do. Yeah, it's simply over. Okay, I will offer a rematch if you want. Okay, everybody deserves a rematch. Bishop e7, takes, castles, knight to what to play, how to play. c6, this, take, and d5. And I hopefully haven't blundered anything. Knight b6, bishop is under attack, take, take, bishop to e6. Okay, we have bishop pair, and open the file. e4. Let's see, how can we capitalize? He does have hmm, rook ac1, ac8. Okay, yeah, let's see what can we do next. So our opponent will hop on d5, most likely with one knight, bishop. So we need to take care of our pawn. Okay, f6. We cannot allow this. So bishop h6. Now we take away all these squares from black pieces, and we just need to figure out where to. Okay, bishop d5, king f7. Uh, he cannot actually join the c file exactly because of my good bishop controlling the c1 square. So now we'll use the opportunity to g5. Okay, we'll take on d5, but then what do I get? Nothing much really. Nice move. Okay, if I take, and move away, again I get nothing. Well, what is the difference? With this check, what am I losing? Nothing. Okay, I'll have to take like this. This is very annoying, but after king g7, he shouldn't have uh, effective hop with the knight. And I can always give back this pawn to liberate my bishop. Knight g4 is a nice move. This is a very good move. Okay, I'll take king f7, and now we go for bishop g7. Now my opponent actually has advantage. Take, and bishop. Okay, on king d7, king e6. He shouldn't have a place to hop. Bishop e5, and let's see. He does okay. h5. We try to create a passed pawn. We need to do something to generate play, and I like this position now. If we could exchange rooks, this should easily be winning for black. He has f5 next. Okay, I'll have to take. And now I claim that cannot claim anything. What is the point of that? All right. It's time to play the endgame. Now this will require microscopic precision. Already he played slightly inaccurately. So let's see. King g4, a5. This knight is now restricted, but he does have b6. Okay, we'll take it. And we have b5. All right. My opponent needs to play some move, and as soon as he takes and we exchange everything, I will have a one pawn endgame. So we want to see what will he play next. On king e4, rook h4, and now we get the e5 pawn. And actually, okay, this move will force him to defend exactly, and after b4, he has no c3 square anymore. And let's see. This, and if he goes here, I go here with the king. If he went there, I would simply penetrate. So now, yep, now he is busted. King g2 is precise. This is also precise move. And after this move, we exchange the rooks and he is gone. He cannot defend anymore. I'll extract the queen and it's over. Yes. He wants to play a rematch. All right, knight f3, e4. This, d5, e5. This bishop is not that, well, actually, maybe he is not so bad placed after all. c4. We would like to play something, cd5, knight to c3, the queen must move, knight d5, he'll take the bishop. Okay, I'll take check. Now we have the rook, he'll have the bishop. Did I misplay? Maybe. Bishop c4. What will he play next? All right, we'll take. And now I claim that his bishop will be dead. Actually, after all these pieces, g4. And we'll play h3, f3. h4, and he'll take the knight. He'll take the knight on a8. We'll take the knight and play g5. And this bishop is dead. So now I claim that after king to e2, knight d5, king f3. Oh man, not like this, not like this. Not like this. Jesus Christ, why? Why? You just support with the rook, not with the king. Why, man? Why are you so blind? Okay, we might exchange the rook. That's something, I guess. This. Hmm. What a stupid play by yours truly. And now what will I play? Completely busted. I can't play a move. Rook d2. We cannot play king g3 because of rook d4, rook d4, bishop e5, hitting both the rook and the king. After this rook f4, he simply has too many pawns to play. b3, b4. I need to play, okay, take, he'll take it here, and after the rook c5, there is no way for me to, yeah, rook c5. No, this will not work. This will not work. Okay, he won. Whatever. d4, c5. Slightly. Hey, Fiery Crafter, how was your stream? How was your stream? Our friend Fiery Crafter streams as well, so uh, give him a check. Check out his content. Okay, so let's see what next can we play. Bishop, b5, rookie. I mean, really, is this so goddamn necessary, my friend? Okay, b5. We need to create counterplay immediately, and this is typical of Benoni structures. Okay, a5. Definitely, definitely. This is what you want, huh? No, I'm not gonna allow you to play it because now knight is misplaced slightly. e5 doesn't work, and I do have b4. This is nice. Wow, I like this. Now get away, get away. Let's see how to keep. Our, okay, so now he needs to do something quickly. Bishop h6. Do we get the exchange now? No, he will have to play knight d3. He will have to play knight e2 also works for me. I'll take it on e2. And now knight b5 heads towards d4. So we hit both the rook and the queen on d4. So after this move, knight g4 hits the bishop, which is great. Takes. He'll take with okay, this is great. Knight d4. We have tremendous knight. e5 is not gonna come, and we have rook a8. We'll exchange some of the pieces. His coordination is horrible. This is an utter disgusting coordination of the pieces. Now let's see. If you play g5, e5, take. No, we'll play bishop h6. So if he plays e5, we might. No, he has e5. What am I doing? What am I doing? Knight f2. Okay, take. Bishop. How do we make him suffer? Okay, bishop g7. One, two, one, two. Okay. So let's see. Queen c7. We might have some c4 ideas. b3. And let's see, how can we exploit the knight by playing this move? Mhm. Not so easy, is it? If I give him pawn on g5, will I achieve something for us? Queen e7. Let's try the g5 move. What else do I have? Take. And the bishop takes in knight g4. We do have f6. Okay, g5. I want to undermine white's center of the central pawns. Okay, this is nice. Bishop e5 and now f6, and we plugged the e5 forever. H5, and if he takes, great. We have the dark squares under control. Rook will go to a file, and it's time to celebrate. Uh-huh. No, this move should be enough. You're pinning. I like this. So now we play f6, and he will go for the. No, we take. Now the rook will be permanently pinned. Pardon? And after f6, he shouldn't have perpetual. This king f8, h4, we can take, and now his rook falls. He needs to check. And now no more checks for him. He needs to take. We take here. Wait. Let's not overreact. This. And now 92 will actually, pardon, help. Rook f7, so no more checks from our opponent. 92, if he moves the rook, knight g1 should be checkmate. So this is not going to be so easy for our opponent. So he really doesn't care. Okay, 92. 92. And let's see. Where will he go then? Definitely he has some play. He made some counterplay. Knight g1. He has this move. But then this will cost me the game actually. Yeah. Check, and he wins. Are you kidding me that I drop a one game? How can I mess things up so badly? so poorly when I had here, 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 and he can chase me and then just checkmate. Yeah, such a shame. Such a shame to lose such a great position. Okay, e4, this, c4, knight c3, castles, bishop d2. Okay, d5 now plays. He has no pressure against my center of the board. This bishop is so stupid. Okay, b4, no knight c5. I'm not gonna allow him anything. And after knight g5, knight h3, let's see what else can we do. I'll play a3 just in case. f5, f3, f4, g3. We want to open up the game because we have better development. So this should work in my favor. His pieces are horrible. I mean, simply horrible. I don't know how I can misplay such positions. This is so disappointing. Okay, let's see. Do we have c5? Bishop e3. He has nothing yet. No, g4. I'll play g4. Queen d7. Rook. Knight g5 threatens. Okay, knight g5 doesn't work. Huh? Knight g5, and that's a free rook, isn't it, my friend? You blunder the rook. This, and we drop the knight on e6, and let's play this game. Yeah, you are going to win this. Of course, with such rookless and such poor coordination, yeah, we play. All right, take. You can always play if you want. Okay, it's your right to play a lost game. This, and now we just grab back the piece. And this is not a queen, right? I'm not doing it right. I'm not seeing. Yeah, right. Let's go. Let's go. H6. Take it. Okay, let's castle. Neutral move. We'll decide later what to do. What happens if I play 5? Okay, and if I take like this, then what? But why should I do that? This move should suffice. We can have this. How do we make our friends suffer? Okay, just attack the queen and keep it simple. I mean, we will have bishop pair if he dares to take. And if not, e6. Now comes bishop e6 with some initiative. He'll castle, most likely. Knight d4. I'll take. He'll take with the queen. And let's see. What do we do next? Well, queen e5 now looks strong. Yep. With structural weaknesses all over the place. Okay, rook b8. We are keeping it healthy. Okay, and after rook to d8. Oh man, I'm blundering the pawn. Jesus Christ, why am I playing so badly? What is wrong with me? Why do I play so badly? How can I play so poorly? Yeah, yeah, nothing left to. Okay, and then he has c. Then he has. Okay, c6. Jesus Christ. Okay, king. Just keep it simple. He cannot reach anything yet. King d4. Yeah, but now I'm coming here. And you better move that rook from that a file. Yep, otherwise it would have been game over. Now let's see. Bishop e4. Here, f5. Most likely f5. But then bishop d5. So he doesn't want to allow it. Okay, we need to go from behind. f5 will put the bishop here and play rook to f1. All right, now is the time to make some good moves. Sorry, it's my eyes. Seriously. Seriously. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that I cannot gain an upper hand? Okay, we need to take. Horrible play. Horrible play. This is just so abysmal that I'm disgusted with myself, the way I play. I am disgusted. I mean, this is so disgusting. There is no excuse. There is nothing I can do or say that can simply, uh, that people can simply say, okay, but yeah, we'll catch you some slack. Look at this. Look at this. Rook f3, and he just, good gracious Lord. The way your friend c5 is playing is abysmal. You can, okay, he blundered a pawn. This is just such a disgusting display of chess that I have no words. So disgusting. Like, this isn't even funny. It's not even funny anymore. It's easy. It's easy, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You'll go there and I'll have nothing to fight, right? Except that's not the case. But then again, he does have. Okay, rook f6. Okay, g3. Ah, but he goes for the check. f4. And we go here. Now this must fall. We'll just take care of his entire. Okay, take. I'll simply take and keep it simple. Give a check. But do I have to? Why should I? This is a one pawn endgame. For once, don't blow it away. For once, don't blow it away. He needs to exchange the rooks. And now you have an extra pawn, and you just play c5 and just shut up. This. Just once. For once, play a normal chess. Don't be a patzer. Don't be a patzer. For once. Okay. I don't even have to collect the pawn. Yep, of course. Good. Okay. Let's play a couple more. Wow, we go for the mating attack, right? Nice. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, he wasted two tempos. Three. E4. It's time to open up the game. No, you will waste even more tempos. So now the question is, how do we make. Give me a second. C3. He would love to play this. Okay, so now. Okay, okay. We need a. We need an idea. That's the only thing that we need. This, and I know what to do. F5. So let's see. If I take and open up the center of the board, what do you play? Okay. And after the c4, what is going on? d5 takes your position is in shambles. This should work. So now we need to, okay, and after this move, we have discoveries. And after this move, we have takes. Oh, you don't want to take. Okay, I'll take it. And let's see. How else can we continue? Before, where does he go? Only d6, nope. Rook f1. So we can have knight d4, knight d6. Okay, knight to d4. He cannot take. And after, let's see, what can we play next? Knight, okay, knight b3. Uh, if he takes, we take, and the a file is open, and the c file is open, and we have d6 at some point. So, okay, Mister, you just took, opened it up, and let's see what else can we do here. Rook e c1, b4. So he has something like this, which is the worst thing. Okay, rook c3. Okay, there will be check. He cannot take on b4 because of rook c1 check. If he takes, we take bc, and we have connected connected pawn on c4 and d5. They'll be connected, and I'll take that position. I'll play it. So now we are going to, actually we have a one endgame. Why should I f5? He doesn't allow for us to e4. All right, bishop e2. He might play king e7, but then we have queen e3 to further exchange queens. Okay, we play this. c4 is next. There is no excuse. It must be played. Queen e3. We take back the pawn, and we have a better endgame. So c4, I don't care. This king is not going anywhere, and he will have to take on e3 eventually. He cannot defend the queen and and move the king away. Okay. What happens if I simply take? No, my friend, that's not how chess works. And we'll play check, pardon. And now let's see. On this check, what do we have? Nothing. Nothing yet. But after rook a3, what is next? Rook a3. What do you have? He does have the king as an active piece. So he should probably exchange the light squared bishops. He could try bishop c4. I'll take it. And definitely play king f1. Yeah, the plan is to play this rook behind that pawn. Okay. Rook e3. This one is under pressure. Okay, and he does have rook c4. But after this move, all right, and after, okay, we go here, and he needs to play something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I go here, and now we'll have protected passed pawns. All right. Jesus Christ. This. But then he takes with check. Then he takes with check. And after c6 takes c7. This, yeah, this should win. Takes c7. he has no time to capture. So after this c7, if he captures, we queen. If he captures now, we play c7, and he has no check because of the pawn on c3, c7, and nothing can save him from. Okay, let's queen. And now, I mean, for the love of God, I just need to mop it up. Don't screw it now. Just don't screw it. Exactly. Uh-huh. No, I'll take it like this. I mean, I'm not that dumb. But my hand, okay, check, 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 everything goes. Check, check. Son, look at how many pawns I have. Do you honestly believe that I don't know how to win this? Exactly. 2100, not bad. I grew stronger. Rapid paid off. Now I just need to fix my openings and practice tactics a little. Maybe it will bring some better results overall in both rapid and blitz. Okay, uh, let's make this an early night. Tomorrow we'll have the third part of the series from 0 to 2000 Elo. We'll talk about double pawns. There are so many. Uh, there are many illustrative games that are very, very good that I have carefully selected for you, and we'll talk about how to fight double pawns, when to accept them, and so on. So I hope I see you tomorrow. Uh, I'll finish earlier today uh, so I can rest for tomorrow. I would really like that stream to go well. Thank you all for being with me, and have a great time until next time. Bye.